is going on, everybody? It is your boy Arrows, and we are here with new card game content. We're, of course, talking about Gunslinger in the Abyss. Over the past couple days, the first bit of card reveals have come out for this set. The set itself launches August 8th, I believe, but do not quote me on the date. Wild that we're getting reveals like 2 months early, but honestly, I'm here for it because we love Final Fantasy. And also, how cool of a name is a Gunslinger in the Abyss? Like, so cool. So if you guys don't like spoilers, you don't like card reveals, you like being surprised for when the set releases, more than welcome to turn away from the channel. I appreciate your support up until this point. But yeah, we got 4 card reveals over the weekend. Really excited for them. I wanted to record this earlier, but work is a thing, and for some reason I fell asleep at like 8 o'clock last night. I don't want to talk about it. But let's get into these card reveals. I think they're very, very good. Starting with what I feel could be the weakest of the reveals that we got. We, of course, talking about Larsa. Larsa is a 4-cost wind character, forward, Emperor, category. Sorry, backup. He's a 4-cost backup. I can't read. Reading is fun. Reading is fun. I apparently cannot read. Category 12. When Larsa enters the field, you may search for one card named Ash, Bosch. I'm bad at pronouncing names. Or job judge from your your deck and add it to your hand. Oh, my voice. When a category 12 forward you control is put from the field into the break zone, you may put Larsa into the break zone instead and add the card that was going to the break zone to your hand. So if one of your really strong category 12 characters that has a really cool on-play ability is leaving the field, going to the break zone, you can break Larsa and add that character that was going to the field back in your hand. I think this is really cool. Card recursion is always really good. It's really cool to see category 12 getting some support. All in all, I like this card. Initially, when I was putting this together, I definitely read that as a forward. Definitely bad at reading. So, my bad. Moving on. We have the card, which I think is probably the best card that we've had revealed. Out of this batch of reveals, we were talking about Elena. I love this card. My friend plays a Turks package in a Lightning Ice deck, and it is so much fun to watch play. This just makes it so much. Elena is a 4-cost Lightning forward, category 7, job member of the Turks, 7,000 attack. You know, that probably should have clicked me in on the Larsa. There was no attack power. She comes in with haste, which is fantastic. At damage 3, when Elena is dealt damage by a forward opponent controls, deal that forward 5,000 damage. So when you're blocking something, you're dealing them 7,000 damage from the block, and then you're also dealing them 5,000 damage. Pardon me. You're also dealing them 5,000 damage with Elena's ability. Really good card. But where this card shines is in her first ability, and I deliberately saved that for last. The cost required to cast Elena is reduced by 2 for each job member of the Turks you control. This pairs nicely with the Opus 20 Reno that lets you play is it a Rude? It lets you play a Rude or a job members of the Turks for free when it comes out. So you play Rude, Reno, you play Rude, and then if you have Elena in the hand, you can play Elena for free. That is 3 characters on the board for the cost of whatever Reno's CP is, which I believe is also 4. So this is a really good card. I'm really excited for this deck. Definitely, I feel like this definitely gets like that added like nice little like aggressive push to it, which is super, super good to see. And then, of course, if you have a free ice CP floating around, you can give that Reno haste as well, and you can do some crazy aggressive things with it. And as you guys will see when I eventually get around to posting up my FF8, FF13 aggro deck that I've been playing with and I've been really enjoying, we like us some aggressive plays. Next card on our list is Halone. And if you guys are not familiar with Final Fantasy XIV, the 12 are the gods. Sorry, I thought I was going to have to cough. The 12 are the pantheon, the gods, the deities of Final Fantasy XIV, of Eorzea. They ruled over all. Helone is our first one. I believe this is the first time we've seen them in card form. I will look up that and I will let you guys know if I'm wrong. But the 12 are coming to the Final Fantasy TCG, and honestly, I'm kind of here for them. You would expect a pantheon of gods, all of their abilities to be surrounded by having their friend, their deity brothers and sisters around, and this is what we get out of Helone. Helone is a 5-cost ice forward, category 14, job the 12, with 9,000 power. This is actually a pretty good card. When Helone enters the field or attacks, choose up to 2 characters. If you control 6 or more, job the 12, dull them and freeze them, and your opponent discards a card. This is a really good effect. I'm going to assume that the 12 are going to be split up between forwards and backups, because obviously it doesn't specify job the 12 forwards, it just says job the 12. So if you can get like a bunch of like backups and forwards out, this is actually really easy to pull off. A little bit harder than if you required all forwards, because forwards are obviously a lot easier to take off the board in this game than backups are. So I'm really interested to see what we get for more of the 12 coming out in the future. I think this is going to be really cool. I'm really excited. I'm actually really excited for the set in general. So I'm excited to see what they do with the 12. I'm really interested to see what we get, some of their other effects. And then the last card that we got revealed over the weekend was Vanille. I actually kind of like Vanille. Vanille is also the legendary for that we got revealed. I think the other ones, I think Helone was a hero. Yeah, Helone was a hero, Larsa was a hero, and Elena was a hero. So we got 3 heroes and one legendary revealed for this set out of these reveals. I like Vanille. I think this Vanille is pretty good. Her ability is she's a 1-cost Earth CP category 13 medic laissez forward with 4,000 power, a bit on the weaker side, but she has a really good effect. And her effect is when Vanille is put from the field into the break zone, you may remove Vanille from the game. When you do, choose one category 13 forward in your break zone, add it to your hand. And then you can tap her. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a category 13 card, add it to your hand. You can only use this ability once per turn. So this is really cool to let you cycle. It doesn't say what you do with the card if it's not a 13 category. So I just assume it just goes back to the top of your deck. This is really cool to like see what you're drawing into. If it's a category 13, you get it back. And when she's put from the field in the break zone, you can remove her from game, and you can add a category 13 from your break zone to your hand. This is kind of similar to the Oracle of Light from the Shadowbringers 2-player starter deck. When she was removed from the field, you can remove her from the break zone to bring back a Job Sign on the 7th Dawn Dull, and you can do a bunch of stuff with that. Not as much comboing here with Vanille, but still being able to get your 13 custom set lightning back to your hand, or your Fang that lets you reduce the cost of your 13 characters. Other Vanilles that let you search. There's a ton of really good category 13 forwards. Barnabas, Ophion, or no, it's not Ophion, Orphan. There's a lot of really good category 13 forwards that you can work this with, and I believe like the Earth CP kind of throws off with like some of those other cards that we just mentioned, but honestly, at only one, it'd be relatively easy to put something that produces Earth CP on top of something else. What do the Mughals do actually? While we're here and talking, I believe what does the Mughal. The 10th class Moogle produces lightning as an Earth, so you can like tech a couple of those in. They'll also produce lightning, which is what a lot of your other category 13s are. I think that's it, because the ice one produces wind, and the lightning one produces water. So it could be a little bit harder to make to make that work, but it's definitely doable. You can definitely work it out. And we don't know what other category 13s we're going to get in this set. Generally, if there's one, there's going to be a ton more. So if they're moving in that Earth direction, it's going to be really interesting to see. But let me know what you guys think of the reveals so far for Gunslinger and the Abyss. There was like we already know what the Vincent does. We already know what the about the Barts. We already know what the Vincent does. We already know about the Barts, and I believe those were, yeah, just the Vincent and the Barts are the only other ones that were revealed. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the set. If you're excited for it, just let me know what you guys are excited about for Final Fantasy in general, because Final Fantasy has a very huge back half of the year coming up. If you guys haven't caught that video yet, I will link it in the description below. Why I feel that 2025, the back half of 2025, is the ideal time to get into Final Fantasy trading card game. Honestly, it's the best trading card game. It's my favorite. I love Lorcana. I love doing Commander. I love playing Magic, but I don't think I love anything more than I love the Final Fantasy trading card game. Until next time, friends, don't forget to like the video, ding the notification bell if you want to be alerted to when we post more card game related content. We got a bunch of videos coming out this week I'm really excited for. Follow me on the socials, and as always, stay safe out there, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.